On the way up Atlanta, y'all. It's a new episode. Listen, y'all make sure you guys go to iTunes and type in D Lamond, okay? And D. Lamond, and you will see Devontae's iTunes account. Wasting water. Devontae's iTunes account with the new song with him, Mayday, and DJ. It's called Smile. I love it. It's very, as soon as I heard it, it was giving me very Mariah kind of, it's the vocal layering of it all, very brandy, very breathy. I loved it. Smile, smile, smile. It was a moment. Then we have a smile, smile, smile. It was child. I was like, sing. It's a beautiful record. They all did a wonderful job. And shouts out to all of those beautiful, talented people. Really good. I really enjoyed it. And shout out to all of them. All the ones. We got Nebraska. We got Dog Pound in the building. She's always in the building. We got Bando Kane, Brandon. Brandon gonna get a little pat today. He been showing out. But make sure you guys support his music. Absolutely. It's the voice for me with Brandon. It's the voice. He's very he's very gritty. He turns me a little bit, dainty and supple. But yes. So shouts out to him. Who else? Trey Morris. Shouts out to Trey Morris. And his music and everything. Shouts out to him. He's also very talented. Who else do music on the show? Sunnidread. Yes, her. Okay. Anyway, on the way up. Okay, so this episode we see Phil and Brandon. Brandon came over to help Phil pack, but really, Brandon came over to do everything because I ain't see nothing was packed. Not Phil. Phil is Zaddy. Phil, what? Phil ain't had nothing packed but one box. I said, what's going on? We see Phil's lovely mother. We love her. She's always dropping gems of wisdom and just a real honest, pure individual. And we love that. We love mamas. Ain't nothing like mamas and aunties to come around and just read us down and give us the tea and tell us to straighten the hell up. Okay? And I love it. So we see her, Phil is moving back to his hometown. I think Houston or Dallas, one of them. So, it was nice. They had, fun banter between them. So anyway, Brandon and Phil get outside and Brandon, he starts to tell Phil how cool he is with him and how much he care about him, blah, blah, blah. So then Brandon decides to get on bended knee like Boys to Men. And Phil was just trying to figure out what was going on. Phil got to looking around. I screamed. I hit the floor. And then Brandon talking about he just tying his shoe. Brandon, you can't be playing. Brandon, I would have cut you probably. Just, just not to hurt you, but just like a little prick so I'm there. A little mosquito bite. Gonna do that to that man. Child, I would have went off. Gonna get down on bended knee. This the moment I've been waiting for my whole life, Brandon. And you're gonna do me like that. But, it was funny. They're friends and all that. So anyway, Phil, he decides to get on the phone and call Kamori. And to tell him that he's leaving. And to also say, I kind of want you and Brandon to talk, to set something up. How do you feel about that? Kamori was with it and he was down. Okay, thought I heard something. So anyway, after that, we see Mayday and DJ, and my mind. Mayday, DJ, and what is going on? Devontae, Lord Jesus, don't get me, Devontae. Devontae, Mayday, and DJ. DJ came in looking like Trey. I was like, friend. friend. I started, I didn't know what to feel. I was like, oh, wow. Like Shantae Moore and JoJo from Casey and JoJo. I see you in a different light. I said, my gosh, but anyway, I digress. And they showed some of the makings of them doing this beautiful song, Smile, which is lovely. Okay. Also, I'm gonna link this video, not this video, the episode in the bottom bar below if I can remember. But guess what, y'all? I can never damn remember. So I mean, But I'm gonna try to link this episode so you guys can watch the episode for yourself. I used to do that in the very beginning, but then I stopped because my mind is I'm usually not here. I'm not even here right now. I don't know who I am. Okay. So, moving on from that, so we see Brandon and Kamori. And when I tell you this scene was reality television gold, when I tell you this scene was Real Housewives of Atlanta down, when I tell you this scene was Nene versus Kim, Nene versus Kenya, okay, this was Nene versus Sheree. Oh, these got Nene in it, the queen. And I was just like, this is so good. The banter back and forth. See, we don't need all that fighting and all that stuff. But this good banter, these good reads, that's what we need. That's what we live for. Now listen, it may not be fun for y'all in the moment, and I'm sorry about that. But for us, it's perfect. It was good. It was good, baby. It was two titans going back and forth, and that's what we live for. Neither one of them was backing down. And I was just like, ooh. See, I would do that in my real life. I would do that more with people. But most of the people I know will actually swing on me. So I just choose to go with God. But, yeah, I love it. I'm a Libra too, so I'm up for a good debate, baby. Give me all your guts, okay? Let's go. But I loved it. I loved it. What did they talk about? It was all nice and cute at the beginning. Brandon bought Kamori a drink. I wouldn't have drunk it. I was like, is it spiked with something a little extra? But, it was lovely. So, they sit down and, have a moment. Of course, they bring up the whole Trey thing. They both have two different stories to the situation. Brandon ended up apologizing, actually, which is great. Kamori accepted his apology. But then there was different stuff that came after that made him not accept it anymore. So, we found out that Phil apparently invited Kamori, which is interesting because it's this whole thing of who is Kamori and why is Kamori here. I'm like, well, he come on the credits with the rest of y'all. So, I mean, I don't understand. He's introduced to the people just like everybody else. Ooh, ignore that. But so, yeah, it's just like, why are people trying to act like they don't know who he is? I guess that's just a part of the joke or whatever. I was just like, ooh, child. If Kamori come back next season, and I think he should, also Brandon, but if Kamori comes back next season, he should be the opening beginner, and he should definitely say, look, I am Kamori, and I was invited here, and I am a cast member. You gotta let the people know. Because they trying to read Kamori. It was just like, well, who is Kamori? Who is Kamori and where is Trey? That's the sentences. Who is Kamori and where is Trey? So I was like, child. But, Phil and Kamori, they had a conversation about it. But in that moment, you very much so thought that Phil did not know Kamori or whatever. You would think that. But like I said, I thought the whole bowling alley thing was open to everybody. So still, even if Kamori was just a random person, even if I just walked up, it was open to the public, right? Hey, y'all. I'm like, who is this mother? But anyway. So let me see. Brandon told Kamori to pipe down. I screamed and hit the floor. Kamori did not like it. Kamori was like, I know you ain't trying to read. You can't read a queen. And he was just like, the big issue with you and I as to why we fought is because you started saying that you gonna slap me. And then I got to looking and said, well, who the you gonna slap? And I said, oh, Lord, I felt that, Kamori. I felt that in my spirit. And Kamori reiterated, he said, when I come around, baby, I'm invited. When I step into the room, baby, I'm invited. And so I was just like, well, I guess he is, child. You know, Kamora ended up getting up. He was just like, child, bye, honey. And Brandon was like, bye, honey. Have a good day. It was lovely. It was petty. It was everything that we needed in the moment. It really, really was. On a serious note, outside all the shading and all that, I do hope that they somehow come together and get cool. Nobody has to be best friends, but at least get cordial and you know, because I think that's just important to be that way. And I feel like eventually it may happen. It may happen for sure. But I am child. The Kamori is not the one, and that Brandon is not the one. And them together, it's perfect for the line of work that I'm in. Okay, moving on from that, let me see. So we get to the whole kickball thing, child. We see some girl, she's talking to the girls. She's talking to Nebraska, Ebony, and Sunny about who they are, what they do. And the whole time I was just like, well, who you are and what you do, sis. But hey, I guess we'll find out who she is maybe later on. Or maybe this is somebody they're testing or whatever for the show. She looked cool, though. So, let me see. Child, Kamori's talking to Trey. And we found out that Kamori got into a bad car accident on the way there. And he still showed up. That really made me get even more respect for Kamori. Because I would have took my black ass home. Or to the hospital. And would have been broke up and crying. And, yeah. I would have been, you know, distraught. But the fact that he came, it really shows love, dedication, strength, and all that good stuff. So shouts out to Kamori. He really is a team player. And it's just all around good dude to do that. And he even had a conversation with DJ. DJ was like, child, go home. He was like, no, I just want to show my support. So that was really sweet and kind. He also talked to the girls about he's hosting a Pride event for a few hours during Pride Month, and he wants them to come and either perform or do spoken word or give a speech of encouragement, whatever they want to do. And he also reiterated, I am here anywhere that I come. Baby, I'm invited. Baby. I don't know about y'all, but anywhere that I come, baby, I'm invited. So he let the girls know it as well. And I was just like, well, baby. Kamori is here and accounted for, and I live. Okay, so we get to the kickball event. DJ and Trey is giving body. Child, we got hot chocolate and we got warm caramel. So which one you want? I don't know. I'll probably take both. It's a Snickers, okay? And so I was just like, okay. We see Averin. He hugged Mayday and his boyfriend Jair and do. We love Averin. On the way up Atlanta, legend. And so, you know, we get to the whole kickball event. So DJ, he pulls Nebraska off to the side. They're the team captains. And he was just like, look, we're going to do a scheme that Todd put together, right? And we're going to say that it's you know, but it's just between us. And he gonna say, oh, well, we need to, you know, we're going to end up putting Trey and Brandon on the same team, trying to bring them together, you know, team building, blah, blah, blah. I knew it wasn't going to work. But, you know, it was nice. It was cute. It was a cute idea, you know. Child, Trey, I couldn't get over them little shorts. I was just like, don't make me pull out my bloomers and put on, because I wanted to go out there and show out. Because you know, I would have turned it out. I would have turned it out. Child, these thighs been out. And that dang child. I was like, DJ and Trey trying to start something. Don't make me pull out my outfit. So anyway, they did that instantly. It was funny in their confessionals. Both Brandon and Trey said something's up as to why we're getting picked last. They do it instantly. It was a bull. So we get to playing kickball. It looks fun, but I don't really know what's going on. What's the teams? Who's winning? What's going? I just didn't know. So apparently, I think Nebraska team was the team that won. So we see, once the game is over, we see Nebraska pull Trey off to the side to have a conversation with Trey. Trey was just like, look, I'm just not here for the mess. I'm not here for the drama and all this foolishness. And yeah, like the whole thing that happened, like I'm just not with it. Trey apparently has a performance coming up soon that they're gonna go to, which is cool. Because we haven't seen Trey perform in a while, so it'd be good to see Trey perform. And Nebraska was just like, look, either address Brandon, continue to ignore it, or don't. It was just like, yeah, well, look, sis, I got to go to work. So he left. So then we see Nebraska. She walk up to Brandon. She starts to read Brandon. She was just like, friend, you started that. Apparently, they in this whole big group text message. And apparently, Brandon sent a text message or a meme or something and kind of just started the whole mess. And then Trey went back and forth with him. Apparently, Trey was having he was sending Brandon's photos, like personal photos and stuff, to the group and all that. And then it just went from there, went downhill from there, child. We saw text messages. What did we see? We saw Yardy. Y'all know Yardy style on Twitter, doing the Lord's work. And apparently Brandon had put Trey's face on the guy who was receiving said member. And we saw, I think it was a picture of Kamori when he was doing he had an event where everybody dressed up in the red dresses. And Brandon put a picture of Clifford, the big red dog, on his face. And I was just like, oh, Lord. It just got real ugly. They were typing something in the text message. We didn't see that clearly, but we saw the pictures very clearly. And I was just like, Lord have mercy. See, now I'm going to have to go on Twitter and find out what video that really is from Yardy. You know, just for like scientific reasons. You know, just for evidence and stuff, you know. So yeah, anything else that happened? It's just a build up. It's the build up time. It's building up to the big table scene. I'm assuming that's going to be the season finale where Trey tells all the girls that you can't sit with me. He talking to Brandon, but I think he's secretly talking to a couple of them at that table. And I can't wait. Once again, reality TV gold. That's good stuff. It's good stuff. We love and pray for everybody on the show because at the end of the day, I review the show and all that, but I am a fan of the show. I love the show. Every single person on the show I think are great. And it's just great to see people in your community doing good things and on the way up because ultimately we all are. And with that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google+. Follow me at IsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At IsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chess King on Facebook. MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.